Using the formula for a volume of a cone, express R in terms of V, H, and pi. The hint is that volume of a cone is given on the reference sheet, and this is its formula, 1/3 R squared H. Okay, so we always need to be careful in a literal equation where we have all these letters. We need to be mindful of which letter it is that you're looking to solve for, that you want to get by itself. Again, we're still looking at PEMDAS, order of operations, and to solve an equation, we always want to use this backward. Any addition or subtraction would come first, but we don't see any plus or minus on this right side. Okay, so any multiplication or division would come second. Most of the terms here are attached by multiplication because they're sitting next to each other, right? R squared times H, 1/3 times R squared. Okay, we can do this one at a time, and in fact, for a fraction, to get rid of a fraction, we like to multiply by its reciprocal. If you divide fractions, you really multiply by the reciprocal of the second fraction. In any case, when you see 1/3, if you multiply it by its reciprocal, just flip it over, 3/1, it cancels out completely. Okay, whatever we do on one side of the equation, we have to do on the other. We could multiply here by 3, or 3/1. And 3 times v is, of course, just 3v. Okay, we're not done with multiplication division, right? H is still attached by multiplication, and we will move it away from what we want by itself, R, with its inverse operation, division. Divide by H, divide by H. So far, we have 3v over H is equal to R to the second. Highlighting again, what we're looking for is R, and again saying PEMDAS backward. We didn't have addition subtraction. We did all our multiplication division. The next thing we hit going backwards is E, exponents. What did we say is the inverse of squaring? So we had said in the beginning that the inverse of squaring is taking the square root. You could see this because on the x squared button on the calculator, the inverse in blue above it is a radical sign, or square root. So we're going to take the square root of R squared. If we took the square root of one side, we need to take the square root of the other side. Our purpose was because squaring and square roots are inverses, they cancel each other out. And by doing this, we just got R by itself. R equals the square root of 3v over H.